Okay, so post-run stretch. Let's cool down the muscles that need it so that we can go again whenever you next choose. So we're going to first start by bringing one leg behind. The important thing here is to push the heel down into the ground, and then with this front leg forward, you're going to bend the knee and trying to push the knee forward whilst pushing that heel back down into the floor. By doing that, we get a nice stretch along the back of this leg, and particularly in the calf, and also this tendon here, which can get very tight for people who run. So really enjoying that stretch. And it's no problem if your heel is slightly higher and you're a bit tighter in the back of the legs. Keep breathing and pushing a little bit further within your comfort. And the more you do this, the more you'll realize you'll gain a bit more flexibility and mobility. Okay, you're going to come back up and pick that leg up, hold it in the hand, and we're stretching through the front of the leg. So it's important here that you pull the heel into the bum and you really try and feel that stretch in the front of the leg. Good, and from here you're going to take the same leg and you cross it behind the other leg. So we're standing next to each other and you're going to stand straight. From here you're leaning to the side, so we're leaning towards the foot that's just gone behind. We're leaning towards that foot and we're stretching all down this side and into some important muscles here that can get quite tight when we run. Allow the head, neck, everything to turn to the side. Good, come back up, take the leg back to normal, and then bring that leg forward. We're bending the leg behind and leaning forward. So we're coming into a stretch where we're pushing the toes up towards the floor and you're stretching the back of that leg. Good, come back up, let's swap to the other side. So the other leg steps behind, we're pushing that heel back and pushing the knee forward. Taking some deep breaths in as we try and deepen that stretch with every out breath. Good, pick up the leg, hold it into the bum, keep your balance, and really try and squeeze that leg up so that we feel a stretch in the thigh. And then you can place that leg behind the other one. And then we're leaning towards that leg. So towards the leg that's just gone behind, we're leaning that way. Allowing the head, the whole side of the body to lean. And then you can come back up and you can straight away bring that leg forward, bending the other knee, pushing the bum back and bringing the toe towards the ceiling as we stretch the back of the leg again. Good, come back up and you're going to start to lean to one side, bending one leg and allowing the other leg to be straight. We're stretching through the inner thigh muscles here. So leaning forward, the bum is going out and we're stretching those inner thighs. And then up and over to the other side. And then back up to normal. We're going to do a roll down to bring ourselves onto the floor. So take a breath in. And on the breath out, we're going to tuck the chin down, roll down through the shoulders, the upper back, peeling all the way down, slightly bending the knees, allowing the head to be very heavy. And then you can walk straight out into downward dog. And you're going to walk through the heels, pushing one heel down and the other. Good, and from here, bring both heels up and then push one heel down and then bring the other leg across to sit behind the foot. Take a breath in as you come up onto the toes, and as you breathe out, push the heel even further down towards the floor. And continue coming up and down. Continue this a couple more times, really stretching into the back of the leg, the calf. Good, make this your last one. And then we're going to swap to the other side when you're ready. Other side, coming up and down. Up on the in-breath, down on the out-breath. Good, one more time. Great. Bring those feet back, bring the knees down, and we're going to go straight into our puppy pose. Bring the arms forward, forehead down onto the mat, and just take some deep breaths here. Good. Coming up, we're going to bring one leg forward, tuck the tailbone under, push forward so that we feel a stretch in the hips. And then you can take the same arm to the hip that we're stretching, up and over, reaching up towards the sky and then over to really feel that deep stretch. And then bring the arm to the outside of the knee, twisting behind, looking backwards, and then leaning forward a little bit more if you can. Good, coming back to facing forward, you're going to sit backwards and stretch through the leg again. If you can hold the toe. If not, you can just stay where you are. You might also be higher up. It's absolutely fine as long as you can feel the stretch in the back of the leg. Good, and then you can come up and swap to the other side. Tuck the tailbone under, lean forward so we feel a stretch in the hip. And then you can bring one arm up and over. And then bring it out to the outside of the knee, twisting behind, looking back and leaning forward a little bit more. Good, and then straight away coming back, sitting back on that leg, stretching forward, allowing that stretch in the whole of the back of the leg. Good, and then you can come back up, and we're going to swivel ourselves down onto the floor. So you're going to come down lying on your back. Let's just stretch through the glutes and the back before we finish. So we're going to bring one leg over, crossed over onto the knee, and then bring the knees into the chest. So you're pulling the leg in towards the chest, and this knee, you're slightly pushing it away from you. We're feeling that in the bum muscle. Feel free to move this leg around or rotate the ankle. Good, let's swap to the other side. Good. Okay, hug the knees into the chest, and then you can extend one leg down to the floor, one knee you're hugging still, and then you can bring that knee out to the side, so we're really stretching and opening in the hips again. And then from there, cross over the body, so the opposite arm goes onto the outside of the knee, other arm goes straight out to the side, and then we're twisting over as far as we can. Keep breathing, especially if you find it uncomfortable or it's particularly tight. Keep breathing. Allow yourself to relax into the stretch. Come back into the middle. Let's swap to the other side. Bring the other knee in, hug. And then that knee comes out to the side. And then we bring the hand to the outside of the knee, other hand comes out straight to the side, and we twist. Good. Come back into the middle, and you're going to roll yourself all the way over, coming up into 4-point kneeling, where we'll finish with some cat-cow. So we're going to arch the back, head down, looking towards the thighs, and then come into extension, looking up towards the sky, and again. Beautiful. Come back to neutral. And to finish, you can stay here as long as you like. You're going to tuck the toes under and sit back so that you can feel your feet stretching. And feel uncomfortable if you have particularly tight feet or you don't do this much. But it's a beautiful stretch. So breathe into this. You can stay in this position for as long as you want. And this is going to be your go-to stretch after you run to make sure you really take care of your body, your muscles, and you can go again and feel less sore the next time.